Welcome to my presentation on Kant's deontological ethics and the application of the categorical imperative to the scenario of robbing a bank. We will explore how this action holds up against Kant's three formulations and why it ultimately fails his moral philosophy. In this presentation, I will provide a brief introduction to Kant's ethical theory, outline the three formulations of the categorical imperative, and apply them to the scenario of robbing a bank. The goal is to understand why this act cannot be morally justified. Deontology is an ethical framework that evaluates the morality of actions based on adherence to the rules or duties rather than outcomes. It emphasizes universal principles and inherent worth of individuals. The categorical imperative is Kant's central concept. It consists of three formulations that guide moral decision-making. These formulations provide a consistent and rational basis for evaluating ethical actions. The scenario under analysis involves robbing a bank for personal gain. This act affects multiple stakeholders, including the bank employees, customers, and broader society. We will assess its morality using Kant's three formulations. According to the first formulation, an action is moral only if it can be universally applied. Robbing a bank fails to this test because universalizing such behavior would lead to societal collapse and financial instability. Consider these examples. If everyone committed bank robberies, financial system would break down and societal trust would erode. This demonstrates why robbery cannot be universalized. The second formulation emphasizes respecting individuals as ends in themselves. Robbing a bank treats victims as mere means to personal gain, violating their dignity and autonomy. Examples include the harm inflicted on employees and customers who are subjected to fear and loss. Such actions disregard their intrinsic value as human beings. The third formulation requires action to align with principles that rational agent can collectively will. Robbing a bank undermines trust and rational cooperation, making incompatible with this formulation. Robbery disrupts societal cohesion and contradicts rational moral laws. It cannot be endorsed by community or rational agents. Some might argue that robbery is justifiable in extreme circumstances, such as survival. However, Kantian ethics maintain the moral principles must not be compromised even for personal benefit. The analysis highlights the importance of adhering to moral principles at both individual and societal levels. Respecting law fosters trust and stability, which are essential for a cohesive society. In conclusion, robbing a bank fails all three formulations of Kant's categorical imperative. It is inherently immoral and incompatible with deontological principle. We have a duty to act in ways that respect universal moral laws. These references provide the theoretical foundation for the analysis. They include primary and secondary sources of Kantian ethics, which are crucial for understanding and applying the categorical imperative.